Back
a preview.
Yeah. You know that a country is shaking its head right now and wondering, is this a harbinger of what is to come in Nagano? No Canadian man has ever won an Olympic gold medal. Elvis has the weight of a country on his shoulders, as every Canadian man does. Is this a serious setback?
No, I think it might be a positive thing for Elvis, because you know that he just gets determination from every experience, and especially one like this. He'll just, you know, put even more into his preparation to the Olympics, and I don't really think it's a negative. I think it would have been more of a negative had he skated brilliantly and lost. That would have been very hard for him to take, but he knows that he had more to give out there today.
There is some serious momentum on the side of Ilya Kulik, however. Earlier in the season, we would not have said that, because we used to say he's inconsistent, he lacks the heart, he doesn't have the stamina to do the 4-minute program, but he proved it today.
You know what? I figured it out at Skate Canada in a practice session in the afternoon. I saw the program. I said, this is a brilliant program. When he skates it well, he flies. It's majestic. The music is very, very uplifting. It's a winning program. And when he skates it like he has today, he's figured out how to compete. He has figured it out right in time for the Olympics. And I think it might be an unbeatable program if he skates it perfectly.
One thing I have not...
Surya Bonali of France, second. Irina Slitskaya, Kristina Sacco, Maria Bucherskaya, and the rest. And here is who we will show you. The order of skate for the first Russian woman to ever win the European Championship. She won it again last year, but she currently is in third after the short program.
And she would love to put in a good performance here to give her some confidence going into the Olympics, because her past performances of this season have given her anything but. She was fourth at the Russian Nationals. Opening here with the triple Lutz. Gets it in, double toe in the end. And she went for a triple-triple combination there, did the triple sow and pulled out of the triple loop early.
Irina will be representing Russia at the Winter Olympic Games, along with Maria Bucherskaya and Elena Sokolova.
Who she had to beat at the Champions Series final in order to make it to the team. Because of her fourth place finish at the Russian Nationals, that was in jeopardy.
Have decided not to send the junior world champion, Yulia Soldatova.
A little bit of depth in Russia.
I'd say.
going into the Olympic Games, I think we can say that Irina, oh, she missed that triple loop there, has an outside shot at a medal. But she will have to skate brilliantly because of the depth in the U.S. right now. The others will have to make mistakes. She will have to skate clean. She just doesn't have the refinement that Michelle Kwan, Tara Lipinski, and Nicole Bobek all have. But I don't think we can count her out. We all remember such a gutsy performance at last year's World Championships where she finished 4th.
And she came a long way back because she had a terrible short program. If she can string 2 programs together, she just may be a contender in Nagano. She certainly is a contender here despite a couple of glitches.
Well, it's one of the best performances she has had this season. She opened with triple Lutz double toe, and that's one of the jumps she's really been struggling with. Triple Salchow. She tries the triple loop, but you'll see she comes down forward instead of backwards. The jumps just seem to weigh so heavy on her. She doesn't have that sparkle that she used to have when she skated.
She will be 19 years old on February 9th, so she'll have her birthday in Nagano. The gift she would like most is an Olympic medal, I am sure. She currently is the leader, the 2-time defending European champion. But still, Tanya Shevchenko to skate, Maria Bucherskaya to skate. And when we come back, the German champion. Short program, and before this season began, Barb Underhill, I don't think many people would have put Tanya Shevchenko's name among those who has a shot at winning not only a medal, but a gold in Nagano. But mostly because of injury. She was away from the rink. This season, she has been sensational. Second in the Champion Series final, a number of gold medals in the Champion Series, and she has been on.
For Tanya, she really has nothing to lose. I mean, last year at this time, she didn't even really know if she would ever skate again because of her illness. Triple Lutz, a little low on the landing there. She bent forward. So for her, she's just happy to be back on the ice, and it's been so clear and evident throughout the season. She's been flying through it with barely a miss.
I think what really launched her this year was that win on home ice at the Nations Cup, where she came from absolutely, like you say, nowhere. People just wanted to see her skate. She skated and she won. She's struggling a bit with her jumps today. They're not flying like they have been. She's double-footed a couple of them. Here's her second triple Lutz. That was better. Double toe.
Well, this wasn't the level of performance we have seen this season. She has been riding a wave all season. She's won 3 out of the 4 competitions. She's entered, I think maybe this one was just a little bit of a letdown going into the Olympics, or maybe possibly she's starting to feel a bit of pressure because she knows that she is a contender for a medal going in.
Well, you'd rather have that letdown now, though, than in a couple of weeks. 20-year-old from Dusseldorf.
And it was at the last Olympics year in 1994. That's when she won her world medal. She won a bronze. In 96, she was 6th. But now she's back in contention.
Out of competition for a year and a half. First because of a foot injury, then a viral infection. The last thing on her mind was actually skating, although she wanted to make a return. Some questioned whether indeed she would be able to skate again, but she is. And she's going to Nagano. Will she be going to Nagano with a European medal? Currently, she is in 2nd behind Irina Slutskaya, with Maria Butrskaya left to skate. So the defending champion is still 1st, and her countrywoman is next. A perennial contender, always in the hunt at the European Championships. She was 3rd at the Champion Series final in Munich, but she currently is in 5th position. She needs to leap up the standings, Maria Butrskaya, but others have fallen here, and the door is open for her.
Well, if last year is any indication, she was 9th after the short program and jumped to 4th with a very strong free program. She opens with a great triple Lutz. Triple flip. And a triple loop. She's really very determined out here, going for everything.
With the way that so many of the other skaters have been unable to come up with a strong performance in the free skate, Maria Butrskaya, with Irina Slutskaya 3rd after the short program on top. Another one. This would be a quantum leap if she could stay clean.
It's possible because Alexei Urmanov did it last year. He was 5th and he won because the leaders after the short program tumbled out. And the fact that Slutskaya beat Shevchenko, who was 1st after the short program makes this possible.
That may have been the best that we have ever seen from Maria Bucherskaya. Good timing. Only a few weeks before the Winter Olympics. She's never been able to perform well on an international stage.
It seems when she always performs well is when she's down in the short program, because it gets her going. She comes back fighting. She fought here. She opened here with the triple lut. She nailed every triple. The one thing that she does lack, however, is a triple-triple combination, and that's, as we know, the strength of the American women. And when you put this event here today up against the U.S. Nationals, I think it's very, very clear that there's a great possibility of an American woman sweep at the Olympic Games.
Maria Bucherskaya has won the Russian championship 5 times. 5 sevens, 5 threes, 5 sixes, 5 fives. Where she has struggled, however, is internationally. She only has 1 medal internationally to show it. The Europeans in '96. Presentation marks coming up. She has done it. Maria Bucherskaya has done it. She's won the European Championship. Coming all the way from 5th to 1st. Well, not only did she do it, she needed some help, and she got it from the other competitors who failed to climb the ladder. Irina Slutskaya is 2nd. Tanya Shevchenko 3rd. Elena Lyashenko 4th. Surya Bonali falling all the way from 2nd to 6th. 5-time European champion having a tough time. But this was Maria Bucherskaya's program. 1, 2, 3 Russia. Yagodin, Apt, and Plushenko. And the rest. And here is who will show you. Philippe Candeloro will unveil his new free skate. And then the Russians, Alexei Yagodin, Evgeny Plushenko, and finally Alexander Apt for the European title. Well, you have heard of character actors. Here is a character skater. He has portrayed Rocky Balboa, Lucky Luke, Napoleon, and now he assumes his new role as one of the Musketeers. Philippe Candeloro, 9th after the short program.
I'm sure many people are wondering what happened to this guy. In '94, he was 2nd in the world, 3rd in '95, 9th in '96. Last year, he did not compete at the World Championships because of injury. But he's back. A good performance in the short program at the Olympic Games. I don't think we can count him out. Triple axel, triple toe.
much like the guy who he competed head-to-head against in the Olympics, Elvis Stoico. Philippe Candeloro really takes on theme roles in his free skates.
Well, for him, it hasn't been the jumps that have gotten where he is today. It's always been the choreography. That is where he's made his mark. Triple loop. Now watch this footwork. This is great. This is going to bring the house down in Japan. They love him there. Final triple axel. A beauty.
Touché. The Musketeer, Philippe Candeloro, 9th after the short program. Great free skate. We'll see it in Nagano. He would finish in 5th place. The judges liked it. The fans liked it. I think Philippe liked it. When we come back, the fight for the 17-year-old Alexei Yagudin, a leader after the short program. Ilya Kulik not competing here because of injury. This could become Alexei Yagudin's biggest international finish.
Earlier this year at the Champion Series final, he finished a very disappointing 4th, complaining of overuse injuries. He took a break. Not much of a break, however. And he opens here with the triple axel, triple toe loop.
Like butter. Like butter.
Really amazing that just 2 years ago, Alexei was the world junior champion. Last year, he came to his very first world championship and won the bronze. And now he's a contender going into the Olympic Games. Quad toe, hangs on to that landing.
A very serious contender, we might add.
What I love about him most is the way he just heads into his jumps with very little setup time. There's a triple axel. Many skaters hold that back edge half the length of the rink, setting it up. He steps forward and goes.
Someone's got to check his birth certificate. 17. The confidence and polish, as you take a look at his coach, Alexei Machine, of someone much older. He's almost a veteran already.
He doesn't have the experience of some of the other skaters going to the Olympic Games, but he also doesn't have the pressure that Elvis Stojko has, that Todd Eldredge has. He was flying.
He is not quite the skater that some of the other elite skaters are. He is certainly the jumper that they are. Look
Triple
at this.
axel, triple toe loop. That was the only triple-triple combination he performed. Watch this quad. He steps right out of crossovers, takes you by surprise. A wild landing there, but he hangs on to it. And another triple axel.
Well, Elvis Stojko will be shooting at another Alexei at these games coming up in Nagano. His name, however, is not Alexei Urmanov, who is injured and won't be going to the Winter Olympics, but Alexei Yagudin. He has shown such great promise and potential already for someone so young. And another youngster still to skate who's even younger than Alexei Yagudin. Presentation marks, no doubt about it. Alexei Yagudin is the leader. He'll watch, he'll wait, and perhaps they might be calling him European champion when he goes to Nagano to represent Russia. Yagudin is first. And up next, his teammate, his countryman. Skate for the European Championship. You might think it's the World Junior Championship, however, with all of these youngsters. As Alexei Machine looks on, when you say that name, you think about the machines that he has produced, including this guy, 15-year-old Evgeny Plushenko, who is third after the short program.
And to put into perspective his age, he is the same age as Tara Lipinski. And to put into perspective the depth in Russian skating, this guy is not going to the Olympics. He is opening with quad toe, triple toe. Quad toe, triple toe.
Elvis Stojko, you have company in the record books.
I think there was a slight 2-foot landing on the quad, but that was awesome. Triple axel, triple toe.
Oh my goodness.
He rotates so fast, his triples look like doubles.
Because of Alexei Urmanov's injury at the World Championships, and based on this calculated point system to earn placings for the Winter Olympics, Russia will only send 2 men to Nagano. One will be Ilya Kulik, the other will be Alexei Yagudin. However, had this kid been sent to Nagano, I think he would be an instant contender.
Second triple axel. Well, the interesting thing is they are sending him to the World Championships. And he'll be a contender there. The question is, who's the other guy they're going to send to the World Championships? Kulik or Yagudin?
I have a feeling it will be based on what happens in Nagano. range of flexibility is frightening.
There are only 2 men in the world that I've ever seen do the Beelman spin.
Here it is again. He won't be in Nagano, but I'll tell you what, he may be the gold medal favorite already for Salt Lake City.
He couldn't miss. He was absolutely on every single jump.
And only 15 years old. Alexei Machine, one of his young prodigies, including Alexei Yagudin, and it's quite simple what's happening with Machine students like Alexei Urmanov. All of these kids keep pushing each other and pushing each other and pushing the envelope. He started out with quad toe, triple toe. What a skater.
Well, I think it says something about this current point system. This guy should be going to the Olympic Games. Quad toe.
So it's not
Two-foot
official.
landing there. That is not official. A clean landing on the triple toe.
So
Russia,
Elvis, you're safe right now.
Russia by far is the greatest country in men's skating in terms of depth. They should be sending 3 men.
Well,
It doesn't make any sense.
like another nation should be sending 3 men too. There's no way in the world. We have a young prodigy who has that kind of talent in Emmanuel Sandou. The point system does have to be revamped. You have to look at it and think that they're allowing too many skaters who don't have the talent of a Plashenko or a Sandou at the Winter Olympic Games. Technical merit marks 5.7, but 5.9s and 5.8s. The can't miss kid. Presentation marks. And currently, Evgeny Plashenko is in second position behind Alexei Yagudin. The Italian fans feel he should be maybe first. Could have a pretty good argument, but he's second. And when we come back, the man who was second of Russia was second after the short program. But based on what we just saw, he'd have to come up with an unbelievable performance to make it to the podium or to finish first or second. Yagudin leads. Plashenko is second.
He also has a quad toe planned. It used to be that you didn't come to any of these championships without a triple axel. It's getting to the point where you have to have the quad.
What did Doug Lee say? It's like an American Express card at the Olympics. Don't leave home without it.
He's got great speed going into this triple axel combination. Great height. He's got a little bit of a wild free leg on his landings. And I think that has something to do with his height. He's one of the tallest men in skating right now. Here's the quad. Oh, good attempt. Second triple axel. Not quite enough check on that landing.
The battle now for Alexander is to finish third.
He certainly has a very unique style. And I remember him way back in the Junior World Championships back in 1991. And he had that style back then. He loves the performance aspect of this sport.
I'll tell you who's cheering for him right now. Yagudin and Plushenko, because never before have the Russians swept the Europeans. And they would like to do that here today. So now we have to wonder, with Andrei Plushenko in the third spot, Philippe Candeloro behind him, will Alexander Abt make it to the podium? Yagudin has sealed it. Plushenko will win silver. Can Alexander Abt make it 1, 2, 3 for the Russian men?
Well, he had a couple of minor bobbles. Well, I wouldn't call them minor. Some mistakes on some of the jumps. He struggles at times with his landings because his legs are so long that the free leg gets wild. He has trouble checking out of the jumps. But I think as an overall package, it's a good one. Triple axel, great position in the air. See that wild free leg out to the side? Triple toe on the end. And here was the one that he missed. Watch on the landing. The leg swings out, and there's no way he can hold on to that.
Well, he may be the biggest beneficiary of Ilya Kulik's withdrawal, because you would have had to think that Kulik would figure into the top three. And Abt now awaits his marks for technical merit. 5.4, 5.7, 5.6, 5.5, 2.53s. This is going to be very close. He was second after the short program. Second set of marks will do it for him. Presentation marks. Oh, he did it. Alexander Abt, third place, the bronze medal. So for the first time ever, Russian men take 1, 2, 3. I should say Russian boys. Yagudin and Plushenko still teenagers. Alexander Abt, one of the veterans on the team. But Alexei Yagudin will go to Nagano as the European champion. Evgeny Plushenko won't compete at the Winter Olympics, but he might be at the Worlds in Minneapolis in the spring. And Alexander Abt is third. Philippe Candeloro, fifth. Stephen Cousins finished sixth. And so these Europeans in Milan, Italy are now history. And now it's on to the Winter Olympic Games for all of the medalists, including Berezhnaya and Sigarlitsi.
And certainly they're the gold medal favorites going into the Olympic Games, but we can't forget Watzel and Stoyer or Eltova. Butchkov did not compete here. The women's field, a rather weak field. I think it's looking more and more like it could be an American sweep. Grichuk and Platov, the favorites, going into Nagano. For Shayenvik, a medal. What color? 4 teams, 3 medals.
And the men, Alexei Yagudin up against Elvis and Ilya and Todd Eldridge. We'll wait and see. Thanks to Barb Underhill.